Hi, my name is Josh Schecker, and I'll be talking about sports in urban societies, and mainly how sports have become more prominent in society as societies have become more urban. The Greek city-states were one of the first instances of urban living at a large scale, and so with that we see for the first time serious organized sporting competitions. And it was so serious, in fact, that they were known to stop wars for athletes to travel and to compete. And that's an important distinction in the seriousness of the games, because it differs it from other minor sporting events, and for the first time see evidence of sports providing a major escape for the populace. Of sports factoring majorly into society and how it functions was in ancient Rome when they instituted the bread and circuses philosophy. And sports would fall under the circuses aspect, but it was the way the Roman government appeased the distracted, their everyday citizens. Rome was the largest city in history until 18th century London, and with this unprecedentedly large urban environment, we see new importance placed on sports, and with that new importance comes out of that the Colosseum, which symbolizes how important it was in everyone's lives. The sackings of Rome and the decline of the major urban centers in the West, you see a decline in the importance and prevalence of sport as well, and it's evidenced by, look at the size of jousting grounds and compare that to a Coliseum, and it's not even close. As the Industrial Revolution began to take hold in American soil, so too did baseball. With the increasing urbanization of America, the popularity of baseball increased along with it. Starting in 1856 with reporters dubbing it the national pastime for the first time, the first World Series in 1903. First became a country in which the majority of its residents were urban in 1920. Coincidentally, or not, Babe Ruth, who is the most iconic sports figure in American history, debuted for the New York Yankees, the most iconic sports franchise in American history, in 1920 as well. This is a picture of the Polo Grounds in New York City, and the Polo Grounds were significant because it was really the first of the largest stadium in America at the beginning of the 20th century. The Polo Grounds was really the first sporting venue to ever challenge the size of Rome's Colosseum, and it took almost 2,000 years to do it, but they also took almost that long for cities to finally reach the high water mark Rome had set as far as population. Sports were also able to do something that cities weren't, and that's that they could bring people together regardless of race or class or background. It provides a common ground for people to associate with people who they would never have associated with before. Also bring out the history of an urban area as well. Take for instance the San Francisco 49ers and the reference to the 1849 Gold Rush, but also the major New York teams. A lot of them exhibit the blue and orange colors that are indicative of the Dutch settlers who first settled Manhattan Island. Sports can be a source of national pride now as well. In the past, when countries used to fight war for prestige, now you can gain prestige on a soccer field for your country, and that has the power to really unify the people of a nation, even if it's only for a short amount of time. We talked about in class how it's easier to feel detached from people the larger the city is that you live in, and that's, I think, why you see an increase in the importance of sports as cities grew larger, because there's more and more detachment, and sports was the way to bring everyone together. That's why I think sports is an important topic in urban life. Thank you.